Hey, what's up, traders? Mike here with the watch. This video for Thursday, November 30th. Wow. SPY gapped up today, kind of up near recent highs. Let me pan out a little bit more. But then you can see it sold off for most of the day. We'll quick glance at the intraday for those that weren't there. Sold off pretty hard and ended up going out near the lows. Having said that, there was no shortage of craziness out there as far as some stocks that were just absolutely going nuts. So, very interesting day if you didn't make it. I've got to start with, and anyone who was there today knows what I'm going to start with, the call of the day by Wayne. Now, this is an unusual post when you see Wayne post something like just buy some if it takes out 19 again with the smiley face, right? Wayne and myself would never say, hey, just buy, like, take my word for it. That's not what that was born out of. But if you were there, you would know why he posted that, because he was talking about the algo he was seeing on the tape leading up to this. So his idea was back through 19, and he was talking about the algo, and then people were questioning him about, what he calls the drunk algo versus the smart algo, and why he was thinking it was the smart one, and so on. And so then at the end of that conversation, he just said, oh, just buy some if it takes out 19, which is the gist of what he was saying is he liked what he was seeing on the tape, so he liked his idea. All right, but I think it's kind of funny. If I just screenshotted that and didn't say anything, people get the wrong idea about our chat room, because we never say, oh, just buy some if it takes. Anyway, call of the day, because yes, it absolutely did this. It almost looks like it's not real, but it went to, geez, I don't even know what it went to. I'm trying to give you the exact number here. Anyway, he called it back through 19. It went to 48.79. So on a 19 entry, it went up another almost 30 bucks. So that's going to probably be call of the year by Wayne. Anyway, another one that was also called, I think, FLNC, just to give an example of something that was a more normal stock. FLNC, I think it was Lewis. Don't chastise me if I'm wrong. That mentioned it, and then Wayne also gave the idea. It topped out at 25 even. We love whole numbers, and especially as a gap and a pullback. So the call was back through 25. And really within, I don't know, 20, 25 minutes, it went to, let me get the high there. Went to 20, went up about $1.50 from there without looking back, really, right? And then came back down. So a couple of neat calls. Obviously, Wayne's one call was just unbelievable. But and you'll see as I go in this video, there's a lot of other things that made crazy moves too. But let me put up my usual disclaimer, explanation. All right, so there it is. Just a quick explanation that we are focusing on stocks that are recently in play, right, in the last week or so. And then we focus on intraday trades because I do not hold overnight. So there you go. You can pause that and read it if you've never seen it before. Most of you already have, right? We talk about it a lot. So what are the stocks that we're going to be watching on Thursday? AMC, nice volume. I'm going to go to 15-minute candles and kind of get a better look. So it gapped up today and topped out at 734 and really chopped sideways most of the day. But that one could have a continuation day. It's the old Wall Street bets or whatever group. That one, GameStop, GME, gapped up, had a nice run, but closed well off its highs. Definitely still want to keep that one on watch. YOSH also went nuts today. Maybe we get a clean setup in that one. VVOS, again, do I think I'm trading this tomorrow? No, right? That just made a stupid move. I'd like to see it pull back for a few days and then maybe it come and play again. But anyway, I'll have it on a chart tomorrow, but I doubt I'll trade it tomorrow. CMND, I've got to zoom in so you can see this one. All right, so it had a pop yesterday. I think yesterday was day one. Don't quote me, but I'm going because a lot of symbols floating around in my brain, but I think this is one that had a reverse split. Yesterday was day one after a reverse split. And then today it kind of caught a bid, closing at 405. But let me show you after hours here. There you go. Let's see, where's this? Sorry, I'm late. All right, so this is about the closing bell. So you can see after what it did at the 405 close, it went all the way up at one point to 868, and it looks like at the end of after hours went out at 682. So Any kind of stock that can act like that, we do want to have on watch. I already talked about FLNC. Let me pan back out a little bit. Definitely going to watch that tomorrow for a follow-through setup. ASST, a penny stock, but kind of interesting, right? Popped to $1.02 or something, then an inside day and another inside day. Certainly like over 90 cents. This might make a move back at this recent high of $1.02. And if it gets over that, maybe a squeeze. So I do want to keep my eyes on that one. CHGG had a pop back here and really is just kind of coiling ever since. BGLC, another penny stock, but a pretty strong close. And let's see, in after hours, went up to almost what, maybe $1.60 at one point before closing out at $1.24-ish. So anyway, that one's going to be in play tomorrow. ESGL. This is another one I'm going to do it. I'm going to zoom way in for you. All right, so you had this really nice 2-day run, then the gap up, but a red day and another red day. So overall, you have a 2-day pullback after a nice pop. So I do want to watch it, even though, you know, when you pan out, you can hardly see anything. But this one did make a nice move. So I'm going to put it on bounce watch, treat it like the bounce plays. LVS is Las Vegas Sands, and kind of broke a trend line, almost like this, almost looks like from here to here, almost like a bear flag, and it's breaking down. But it does have support right around this $44 area. So, and it's fallen for 4 days, and then the gap down. So it's kind of overdone anyway. So if we can get an intraday shape play down below 44, I'll probably be looking at candlesticks for a reversal for a snapback trade. And then lastly, CRM, there's the daily, closed at 230. I'm guessing they reported earnings and after hours went out at $250.50, $250.50. And I'm going to throw a snow on there as a potential gap or two. Closed at 175.32, went out at 188.65 in after hours. So there's a couple earnings plays that are gapping. And we'll add other gappers to this list in the pre-market like we always do. That's it for me. I still have to take a shower and all that stuff, so it's a late night for me. All right, see you in the morning.